and welcome to this quick tutorial on just starting up a new project. So we're going to go through all the different types of ways to start a new project. First of all, to get to this menu, you just need to click on the icon here if you haven't already, or you can go through the Epic Games launcher and launch whatever version of Unreal you're working with. I think I'm currently in 5.1. I'm definitely in Unreal Engine 5, I just can't remember the specific version. So in Unreal 5, you've got all of these different types of template that you can work with. You've got the games, film, architecture, automotive, and simulation. But the two main ones that you're going to want to focus with are probably film or games. Now, I do suggest if you're going to work with film that you load up the virtual production template, just because it comes with some useful plugins that don't normally get put in, and they can just help us along the way later down this tutorial series. But if you're a bit strapped for time, then what I suggest is that you just load up the blank game template. This has got the least amount of shaders in. It's only got about 2,000 shaders in, so it takes a few minutes to load rather than sort of 15 minutes if you're on a slower computer. But once you've chosen the template that you want to use, I do suggest starting with the starter content involved. Forget about ray tracing. We don't really need to use that at the moment. And then you just need to choose your path name down here, path project folder name, by clicking the browse folder. And then you can choose a place to send it to and give your project a name. Now, the way Unreal works, and this is the same throughout all of Unreal, it cannot have a space in any of the names. So if you see here, I put George project, it throws up an error. Same with apostrophes, so George's project, that sort of thing. It will have problems with that, but it can do underscores and stuff like that, so we can go with a name. And then once we have that created, we can then just click create, and you will see that the menu will close and will boot up a nice menu telling you all about the initializing. Now, don't worry if you get stuck on 45% for a while. It's just compiling all the shaders. It might also finish compiling the shaders and still be stuck on 45%. That's absolutely fine. It's quite normal for that to happen. Same on, I think, about 78% as well. Sometimes it does get stuck, but it will eventually load. You just got to give it a little bit of time, okay? So this is another way to load up a project. You can click launch on the Unreal Engine menu in Epic Games. Make sure if this says a different version that you're working on the version that you want to be working with. If you click launch, that will take you back to the menu that we were just in. Equally, if you already have your project made, you can click on library, and then you should see a list of projects that you have already made that are available to be loaded. You can also load the browser from here. Just click launch and install any plugins that you might need, like the Quixel library, from this menu as well. Anything that you've bought from the marketplace will be down here. You can see I've got quite a lot of assets already downloaded, and this is the way that you can add in any assets to a project. So let's say I want to add in this plane. You click on add to project. Oh, okay, I don't have any compatible projects, but you just click on a project here. Let's see if I can find one which actually... So if you want to add an asset pack to your project, you just need to find the pack that you want to add, click add to project, and then select whatever project you want to send it to. Now, it will only show you compatible projects in here. So the pack that I've chosen is actually compatible across all of the worlds that I have. But you just click on one, click add to project, and then it will load up, and then it will automatically send that over to your project for you. If you don't see it added to your project when you're there, just close the project and open it again, and it should update the content browser, but we'll go over that in just a minute.